Welcome to another video. Here I'm just going to share with you a super easy, simple, and delicious recipe for making a traditional pumpkin pie. But also stay tuned because in this video I'm going to share with you how you can twist this up and make it a mascarpone pumpkin pie. I know, right? Delicious. But also too, did you know that this goes very well with our Chardonnay wine? Yes, it does. All those spices and flavors just pairs super well with our Chardonnay bold flavors, you guys. So this is amazing, and I cannot wait to share with you how you can make this deliciousness. Let's jump right in with all the ingredients you're gonna need, guys. This includes your sugars, purees, everything that you're pretty much gonna dump in this mix to make our pie. Also know that I'm gonna go ahead and write all the ingredients and the measurements in the description box below, so it's easier for you to go back and follow, okay? So let's just start right away by dumping all of our ingredients into this bowl. So we're gonna start with 1 whole egg and 3 egg yolks, you guys. So make sure those are egg yolks on the other 3. Then we're gonna go ahead and put our 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Then we're gonna add our 1/4 of regular sugar or granulated sugar. I hope I said it right. Then we're gonna get our 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin spice. Yum, this is my favorite spice of all. And then we're gonna go ahead and dump 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're gonna go ahead and then add our vanilla. So here it should be 1 teaspoon, and I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 of these just because I already had it poured it on a 1/2 teaspoon, so I want to make sure that I get the ingredients right. Again, all of this is going to be written on the description box below, so you can follow more detail or step by step. Once you add all that, you guys, before we add in our puree, you want to go ahead and mix all of this. So just mix until you get all of the eggs, all of the spices, everything in here. Something that I'm just noticing right now, and I didn't maybe recall when I was making this, you can add cinnamon as well. I didn't, and I want to say it's because I probably forgot, but let me tell you, I did not miss it at all because these pies came out really, really good. Once you have this consistency right here, you guys, then we're gonna go ahead and add our pumpkin puree. And this is the, I want to say, if I remember the name correctly, oh my goodness, the Libby's. Yes, this is the Libby's brand, and I heard this one is the best for your pies because of the consistency, the thickness, the flavors, and everything. So that's what I did. I went ahead and got the one that people use the most, but you can use any pumpkin puree, all right? Once you get all of that out, I don't know why I did not fast forward this part, you guys. I apologize, but we're almost ending here, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and just, again, mix everything well together. The last step that I usually do is the evaporated milk. So that's what we're gonna add next. So I'm giving you already a heads up as to what it's gonna come up. But you guys, stay tuned. Few more seconds. Let me show you. If you want to turn this pie into a mascarpone pumpkin pie, you absolutely can, and that's going to be the last step that we're going to do here, and I'll show you in a little bit. Here the recipe calls for 1 can of evaporated milk. I'm not gonna lie, I used a little bit less than that. I created 2 different pies, so I went ahead and split it in half. And to be honest, the flavors were still good. Nothing really changed. Consistency was fine. So that's gonna be pretty much entirely up to you at that point. I was getting worried that it was gonna be too watery, if that makes sense. But let me show you. If you make the mascarpone, we change it up a bit. You wanna go ahead and add 1 cup of your mascarpone cheese, you guys. And this is the pie that I did prior to this one. So prior to recording this video, I already had done the mascarpone one. So it's actually currently baking as we speak. I went ahead and added a whole cup to my mixture. And let me show you side by side the difference in what the color is gonna look like, including you guys, the taste. So on the left is my regular pumpkin pie, and then on the right is the one when you add the mascarpone to it. So do you see the color and do you see the difference? The one on the right looks just a little bit lighter, but also too, it will taste different on your pie. So when I say it tastes different, I mean all those spices, everything that we add to our traditional pumpkin spice. When you add the mascarpone, what it does is just, it really tones down the flavors. So it still tastes delicious, but if you're not a pumpkin pie eater, like you just cannot deal with the spices, doing it mascarpone style, you guys, it's gonna be really good on your palate. It's super gentle on the palate. It tastes delicious, and also too, it gives the consistency of like a cheesecake. So the way I thought about it after I baked it and I ate it was that I was eating a pumpkin cheesecake. That's what it really was, you guys. So both of them are super, super delicious. But if you're a hardcore pumpkin pie like me, you're gonna like the traditional kind. There you go, guys. There's the two kinds that you can make. And as I pour this in, pretty much your last step is pouring this mixture into your pie crust. Yes, I bought it store-bought, you guys. I didn't have time to create my own, although I wish and I will next time. But for this super easy, simple pumpkin recipe, I had to do it with a store-bought crust. Why not? So anyways, here I'm just making sure I pour enough. I'm just giving it a little wiggle to make sure there's no bubbles in there. And you want to go ahead and bake this at 350 degrees for 55 minutes. And there you go. That's the end results, you guys. Look at this deliciousness. This pie was super, super, super good. I loved it. And like I mentioned before, it pairs super well with Chardonnay. And my guys, isn't that delicious? Super good, super tasty, very flavorful. For me, I felt like I was eating something that was made, that I bought made. I was very impressed with this recipe and how simple it was and how delicious it was. Both the regular pie and the mascarpone were really, really a hit. Before I let you go, you guys, you know that the OneHope company, every time you buy a bottle from them and you drink their wine, it gives back to charity. And what a perfect way to start this holiday and this Thanksgiving stand to giving back to those in need. So my favorite wine with my favorite pie of the holidays. And what can I say? It's the perfect way to start the holiday celebration and giving back. And what can I say, you guys? Happy holidays. See you next time. Bye.